Hello, this is Mike again, and today we're going to talk about the cabin I stayed in on Navigator of the Seas. I went on this ship during Thanksgiving break in November of 2022. The cabin was 8690. It was a corner aft facing balcony. So it was a balcony cabin, but it was in the very back of the ship and it was in the corner. As you can see in the picture, got off the elevators and went way down the hallway and is right at the end. Now this picture is not doctored. This is the real thing. And this isn't even standing from where the elevators are. I had to go up the hallway because of the curvature of the hallway. And yes, it's a long ways down that hallway to my cabin. If you look way at the end, those are two adults, and they're still not at the end of the hallway. If you forgot something, you didn't go back unless it's really important. But you know, I don't mind telling you, I would book this cabin again. Now we're finally looking at the cabin. This is just inside the cabin door. It's a nice room. You can tell that it's a little bit dated. It hasn't been refurbished in quite a while. But I really enjoyed this room. Right to your right is a little love seat. And then to the left is your TV. And right in front, I had the queen beds. They can separate out into two twins. And then behind it is the one thing that looks a little strange. That it's not a sliding glass door that goes to the balcony. It is an actual real door. You'll see it a little bit better later when we look at the balcony. But overall, I really enjoyed the layout of this room. It's proportional. Everything seemed to be in the right place. Now this is looking at the end of the bed. Normally I don't do this view, but I wanted to show you this view for a couple of reasons. One, the picture behind the bed. I don't know why, I love that picture and it kind of puts a proportion to the bed. The next thing, look right above the bed in the ceiling. That's a Pullman. I've seen them in different rooms. I don't know how they come down and work. But there's a ladder in the closet, so I'm assuming that it's functional. The only thing I wasn't sure is, you pull down the Pullman, how do they get in? Because this bed's in the way. But anyway, so this room will go into 3 people. The next thing that I wasn't sure about is you separate these into 2 twins. You slide the one bed to the right against the couch. You slide the other bed to the left against the wall, and that kind of blocks the doorway to go out to the balcony. So I'm not sure how that'd work if you have 2 twin beds in there, but I'm sure it works. People do it. Now this is the end table to the right of the bed. It's one placed between the love seat and the bed. The phone is placed here, and the nice thing is it has a USB plug-in that allows you to plug your cell phone in to keep it next to you at night. Now this is the view of the TV from your bed. As you can see, the TV tilts out where you can see it really well from the bed. If it's pushed back flat, then you have a really good view from the love seat. So the TV has really good placement in the room. Now this is the dresser that's in the room. It's actually a pretty standard one. It's kind of built into the wall. It's really nice. It gives you a lot of drawers. It gives you wall plug-ins on both sides. It gives you lots of mirror space. There's lights on both sides that'll light up for if you're putting your makeup on or you want to sit there and read. The only thing I really didn't like is if you look at those drawers, they're not very deep. They don't hold a lot of stuff. I had socks, underwear, my pajamas and stuff in them. Now this is the plugs on the right side of the desk. We had 2 American plugs. I was able to keep my multi-plug plugged in and my computer plugged in. You also had a switch for the lights that are on the mirror. These lights lit up the whole room and gave you plenty of light to do anything you wanted sitting at the desk. Now on the left side of the desk were the European plugs. I did have a converter. I didn't need to use it because I had the 2 American plugs on the other side. Right above the TV is your safe, which is a normal safe, holds your documents and all your papers that you need to keep locked up. Then there's 2 areas above that I was able to keep all my pills, but as you can see, there's plenty of space to keep whatever you'd like. And the nice thing is they're high enough to keep out of the reach of small children if you need to put something away. Now right below the TV is your refrigerator. Now most of the time I'm telling you these are not refrigerators, these are coolers. Well, this one was old enough where it was actually a refrigerator that would hold food. It fit the plate for leftovers. So it's kind of nice having something a little bit bigger for this cruise. Now we're turned around heading the other way in the cabin. As you can see, the couch in this picture looks really big, but it's a love seat. And sitting in the seat, it was actually comfortable. I like to put my shoes and stuff on, sitting there. You can actually see the TV from there. Right next to it is a floor-to-ceiling mirror, which was kind of nice because then before I walked out, I looked and said, okay, nothing to embarrass me. Let's go. Now, just to the left is the door to the bathroom, and to the right is the closet. Now this is the closet. As you can tell, I have plenty of stuff hung up. This was only a 4-day cruise where you get on Monday, get off Friday, but because I had been packing for 2 or 3 week vacations, it was nice to just throw in extra stuff. At the end, you can see it has the wire racks where you're able to store shoes. I put my swimsuits and my sweaters down there. I really like having the wire racks in the closet. Now this is the view right inside the bathroom. I really like having the large oval sink. It gives you plenty of space to wash out things if you need to. The countertop was large enough to keep my brush and toothpaste and everything in it. There at the end, you can see I've opened the cupboard door where you can see you have 3 shelves up there. They're the typical bathroom shelves that don't hold a lot, but you're able to put a few things out of the way and close it where it keeps it looking nice. Now this is looking the other direction in the bathroom, where in the far right you have your shower, the center you have your toilet, and to the right you have your towel racks. It's nice to have a couple of towel racks, keep everything hanging up where you can get to them easily. The toilet in the center is very tight. I am a big guy, and if you're like me and you're a large person, you will be touching the shower wall with the left side of your body when you're sitting on the toilet. And your right hand will be on that one lower towel rack. It's inconvenient, but it works. Now to the right, the shower is one of the round showers. Not a lot of extra room. There's plenty to get in, get my shower, but you're not going to bend over. You know, if you're a tall person, if you're a big person like me, you're not going to bend over in that shower. Now, there was also not very much water pressure. I don't know if it was the ship or just this room, but I had to move the shower head all the way up and tilt it a little. There was plenty of water coming out, just no shower pressure. Now this is looking a little closer into the shower. They give you two places to put things. I have my conditioner in one, shampoo in the other, which was kind of nice having an extra place. In the middle is the little pump of the body gel they give you. They also have a bar that you can hold on to, but the shower is small enough where if you slip, you're not falling, or at least not sideways. And then it has the bar that goes up and down for your height where you can adjust the shower head. Now here's the part that most people are interested in, the balcony. As you can tell, that's not a sliding glass door. It's a real door. The glass is big enough to look out, see outside, see what's going on. The curtains have a blackout curtain that you can pull that keeps that morning light out. But you open the door and it heads right out to the balcony. The door does not stay open, so you open it, it closes. Now this is outside on the balcony. As you can tell, there's plenty of room where you have a full recliner, a couple of chairs, a table. There's actually another table right behind me. I took conference calls sitting in that recliner 3 days in a row. You get Wi-Fi out here really well, and you get a nice view, and you don't get the air rushing through this balcony. Now this is facing the other way where you can see the balcony rail. This is facing off the side of the ship. The nice thing is this balcony being kind of a triangle shaped where the railings rounds off. You can see off the side of the ship, off the back corner, or off the back of the ship, which gives you some really nice views. Now this is the view from the door on the balcony. As you can tell, there's a lot of floor space on this balcony. You're not really cramped up against the rail. It's nice sitting in the recliner and be able to sit out and look and not feel that you're sitting right against the rail for your views. And also, you're going to be able to bring 3-4 people out on this balcony, or a couple of adults and some kids, and not feel cramped. Now, I took this picture and it doesn't really do it justice, but it gives you the idea. And it's not so much for this room, it's for the other aft facing balconies on deck 8. When you look out over your balcony, if you're one of the others, the non-corner, you have this railing that is a ways out. So I didn't look. I would hope they would have them as aft obstructed balconies, because you're going to be able to see out, but it's not like you're looking down the back of the ship. Luckily, that's not the case with my balcony. My views were unobstructed and beautiful, as you can see in this morning sunrise. I spent a lot of time on this balcony, which is unusual for me. I took conference calls, and some of the time I just sat out there to see the sunrise and sunsets. I really enjoyed this cabin and the balcony it has. It had its issues being so far from the elevators, a little bit of water pressure, things being outdated, but they really didn't bother me because I enjoyed this cabin and balcony so much. I have tried to find it on a few of the cruises, so it's not an easy balcony. I just lucked out and got it with a guaranteed booking. So you might look for this cabin if you think you'd like it. I really think you would. So hopefully this helps you to determine if you would like this balcony. So until I see you again, this is Mike, and enjoy your cruising.